QPad, that's a new brand to me, and yeah, thank you very much for them for sending me out these 3 bits. Let's start here, why not? A glass mousepad, I have no idea. I've never used a glass mousepad before. I have no idea if it'll fit. Let's have a look at the details, why not? Anti-slip rubber base, 3.2 millimeters of glass. Very cool. Certainly a cool design. Might get around one of the issues I have here on my reclaimed wood desk is that it rocks when things rarely sit perfectly level on it. Move this old guy. Don't know though, it's like, it's simultaneously too big and not big enough. So it takes up a massive area of your desk, but isn't actually big enough to fit your keyboard on. Okay, that's a very nice surface though for mousing, I must admit. I'm actually really pleased with that. It might live over here on my second desk for a little while. Or it might get gifted to someone else who needs a mouse mat. Then the 2 mechanical keyboards they've sent. Well, one's mechanical and one's magnetic. Let's have a look at this guy. This is the Loop 10 keyless Model 3. Certainly many layers to this. Redefining precision and control for specialists. That's me. Let's have a look how much these mouse pads actually cost. I guess I've got the large. Curry's in the UK, 60 quid. I was expecting them to send one of the smaller Edge series, but it doesn't matter at all. They do have those kind of long mouse mats that you put the keyboard on as well. Back to keyboard, this one, dual sound, dedicated dual dial system, controls both volume and light settings. Yeah, so there's basically a couple of knobs as well. Shine through double shot PBT keycaps, durable, wear resistant, blah blah. Enhanced sound dampening gasket design. And what switches have I got in here? Does it say hot swappable mechanical switches? It just says mechanical switches. Who doesn't like a mechanical keyboard though? Nice. You've got 2 control knobs there, multiple heights you can have it at, wireless receiver, Windows and Mac modes, and 2.4 gigahertz or Bluetooth or wired. Let's go monkey type. Forty words per minute, I can do better. Not bad. No, so 50 words per minute is sort of my level really. That's nice. Nothing I can say wrong with that really. One of them is mapped to volume, the wheels. The other one isn't currently doing anything. That's quite nice. That seems to change the RGB mode. It's good that that's dedicated on the keyboard rather than having to remember a keyboard shortcut. Okay, cool. So that's the 10 keyless one, 80 quid. So not cheap actually. They give you a keycap puller and a USB-C cable. They don't give you any spare keys or keys for your Mac. But if you want a Mac layout, then look elsewhere basically. And there's the switch just there. Not sure what they are, Gator on white or something maybe? Oh, I see, that's quite cool. So that's a brightness slider, and that just changes the speed of the backlight, how quickly you want it to change, and you can click it to change between 37 different profiles. Okay, that's what it is. That's quite nice though, the brightness slider. I often find you've got to remember the keyboard shortcuts, so of course you never remember those. It doesn't say exactly what switch is, which is surprising because normally they really sing about exactly which switch they are using. I mean, they're certainly fine. Yeah, Gator on switches. Cool, nice keyboard. And then finally their Model 5 Flux 65 is called. That's that one. This is a HE keyboard, which I really like HE keyboards, I must admit. And actually this feels like it's going to be quite a nice lightweight one, which is a plus point. All switches look, again, multi-layered. Same thing as before. We've got a keycap puller and USB-C cable. At this time, we've got no Bluetooth or anything like that, we're just wired. I guess that's, you know, taking advantage. This is, the reason to buy this is for that 8K polling rate. Really a gamer's keyboard, this one. Looks really nice though. Now I'm straight away lost as to how to change the RGB. Function enter. I like the ones that react to your type. There you go. And you've got brightness up and down, etc. like that. And this one, Flux 65, got a choice of white or this black. It's on magnetic switches, so there you are. Good quality switches. Right, let's have a little fire on. 50 words per minute, okay, not bad. Really nice responsive keyboard, by the way. Actually, it's, yeah, I mean, mechanical keys are great, but magnetic even better. I'm not getting any better, but the keyboards are perfectly fine. If you did fancy a magnetic keyboard, it's a good option. It is heavier, that's for sure, than a mechanical keyboard, but not quite as heavy as some of the other magnetic keyboards that I've used. £100 though, certainly never cheap yet, magnetic keyboards. Thanks very much QPad for letting me try these out, sending these out for review. I will continue to use them and I'll let you know how I go.